Have you ever felt a sense of not belonging? Or have you ever felt a sense of inclusion, support, and welcoming? Were you ever feeling a sense of that your voice was not being heard? In this speech, I'll be mentioning RSOs, which stand for Registered Student Organizations. Here at Penn State, we have over 1,000 student organizations. Within these student organizations, they comprise of a multitude of different students from different identities and backgrounds. Penn State has over 40,000 students. These students have so many different experiences, backgrounds, and identities. However, you can also get lost in the sea with all these students that comprise of the student body. So, these student organizations are meant to formulate that sense of community and that sense of belonging. However, within these organizations, there might also be a sense of not belonging and not having that community. At Penn State, a lot of students join these organizations to feel that sense of welcomingness. So you may be wondering, what is DEIB? Diversity, Equity, Inclusion. This ranges from ensuring that people's voices are heard, including people in conversations, and ensuring equity amongst everyone. At Penn State, we have a mission statement of diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging are fundamental to the university's values and mission to support all members of our Commonwealth and beyond, as well as having community be one of Penn State's 6 values. We all came here because we believed in Penn State's core missions and values. Almost every student wants to uphold these values in their daily lives, and so these organizations must do so. You may be wondering, what are my qualifications to be talking about this tonight? Well, this previous year, I served as the Chair of Justice and Equity for the 18th Assembly. With that, I expanded the scope of what people typically think DEIB is. We were able to work with so many different organizations such as WorkLink, all the caucuses on campus, NAACP, and the Student Sustainability Advisory Council. Through this, we also were able to talk with a multitude of different organizations, such as the largest student-run philanthropy network in the world, Thon. With that, we talked about including a DEIB chair within their executive board. I remember during my freshman year, I wanted to join the Panhellenic Council. However, I was very scared and psyched myself out because I knew I wasn't the typical image what you think of a sorority girl. However, during this semester and meeting so many different girls from the Panhellenic community, they welcomed me with a sense of welcoming and a sense of community and support. I knew that they didn't judge me based off of my identity, but based off my personality. So here is a picture of my big, my twin, and my G-big. And I really loved being a part of the Panhellenic community so much that I decided to join Junior Panhell. And it's been so much fun thus far. Now you may be wondering how to implement these DEIB chairs amongst student organizations. Well, that's where your constitution and your bylaws come in. With every student organization, you have to have a constitution and bylaws which outline the different executive board positions within the organizations. So having this built into your organization's bylaws and constitution, this will be able to ensure that from the years upcoming and so forth through how long your organization lasts during Penn State, that it would always be there. So you may be wondering what these DEIB chairs may do. Well, during UPUA's retreat at the beginning of the year, this DEIB chair that we had, which is within the Department of Internal Inclusion and Support, which UPUA so amazingly implemented this year, had that we did a privilege walk. This privilege walk showed us that even though we come from all different backgrounds of life, that we all come together because we support and want the betterment of the student body. And although we may have different experiences, that we all want to come together and cultivate a positive Penn State experience. DEI chairs implement a sense of belonging and community for everyone. They also encourage civic engagement. The more civic engagement there is at Penn State, the more sense of better solutions, the more friendships that are being fostered, and the betterment of the community here at Penn State. So civic engagement matters for fostering these friendships, ensuring that everyone feels a sense of welcomingness, a sense of belonging, a sense of community and support. Here's a picture of Line Ambassadors, which I'm so thankful that I joined this semester because I definitely found an amazing community. And within that, they also have a DEI chair. And also there are, within the Panhellenic Council and within Line Ambassadors, there are service credits that, there are DEI credits that you have to do to learn more about the community and learn more about the Penn State, all the identities that make up the Penn State community. So I recommend, whether you are the president of your organization or a general body member, to discuss implementing these DEIB chairs amongst your organizations. Because I can assure you that this will ensure a tight-knit community and make sure that everyone feels a sense of belonging, support, and inclusion. Because as I like to say, Penn Staters love to help out fellow Penn Staters, and that is why this DEI chair would really do that. Thank you.